come with automatic peace. Just be careful if you slip, you know the ladder's grief. Okay. Open discussion, who you loving, who you trusting? Is it lusting when you busting? Is you still crushing? Was it something, is it nothing? Did you cuddle? Did you up and grab your clutch and was befuddled? Do you still love him? Is your relationship 100, or is it 50-50? Do you be talking shit, or do you sit and listen? Are you a real friend or a transaction system? Listen, do you be copping flowers? Do you open doors? Is you looking for a real woman? Is you content with whores? Do you be on your money? Do you take care of your kids? Do you stand on your business, or do you wait on your chick? Let's talk about our mental health and protecting it. Yeah. Let's talk about our mental health and protecting it. Yeah. Rule number 1 is take accountability. Fight through the misery.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? We live. Got. Let's let it sit for a little bit. Let it sit for a little bit. Shogun.
Yes.
Uh,
For some reason, my video is not working.
we hear you though.
Tap your camera.
Try.
All right, let's do it, man. Welcome to the Freedom Report. Got the whole gang in. Sidekick with me. Y'all see I got company over here. Got a special guest, Lil GG, Lil G-Pack. But nah, man, we finna. I got some shit today, man. We finna get to some shit today. Before we get started, just remember, man, if you got something going on in your life, if you got something going on with your health, with your mental, with your financial shit, look into it, get to it. Just do what you got to do to fix it. Don't shit happen if you don't do nothing. If you waiting on some shit, it ain't gonna come. That's my mindset. I ain't waiting on nothing. Whatever need to be done to help you to make your shit better, you need to be getting on top of that ASAP. Fuck everything else. Now, today's topic is the business of family. The business of family. I want to get into it. I got some little shit up here I put up. I wanted to break this down before we get started. The business of family could actually be a heartless business. It could be dangerous. It could be ruthless. It could be greed-driven, hate-driven, controlling, and manipulative. And some of the most fucked up, life-changing events you'll ever see in life can happen at or around your home, type shit. Like right on the inside. Before you even go outside, all of the worst shit that you could think of happen right there at the crib, type shit. You know what I mean? It's like the other side of it is, as harsh as the shit is, it could potentially protect you from the outside world, but it could also create a monster within you. The business of family could cause depression, loneliness, trauma, abandonment issues, anger issues, drug dependency, and full-on stress before you even leave the crib. The business of family creates a belief system and institutionalized mindset that follows you everywhere you go. You know what I mean? All families aren't bad, though. All families ain't good. Some families just get caught in the shuffle and let the system around them decide their fates for them. Today, we're talking about the death in family, though. Who's deserving and who's not. We're talking about what a person would do to get their hands on your wealth after you die, what your family will do, who would go against your wishes for their own personal benefits with your money and your estate, who will fight to make sure things go exactly the way you want them to go based around their love for you. Where do some of these fights start? Where do they end? Who started the fights and why do they even start them? We gonna start this. This is our first conversation in a series that we get ready to just start doing the business of family whenever we get into it. And we're gonna start off talking about Harold Pierce and Christian Pierce from the Harold's Chicken Shack brand. Anybody got anything they want to cut in or say before we get started?
We just get started.
Huh? Hey, let's go. We just having a whole full conversation. Let's just start where we left off at. Anybody want to go?
I forgot what. But we gotta tell if they don't know what you explain what's going on first, Dad. We can't just jump right into it.
I mean,
You'll be
okay,
lost. Some people don't know what's going on.
all right. So we talking about so recently. If anybody watching that know anything about it, Christian Pierce is Harold Pierce's daughter. When Harold Pierce died, he left the restaurant. Basically, he left it to his wife and his daughter. You know what I mean? Then his wife died, and she took over completely. So she ended up doing it just with her and her kids. A little bit of it is the kids had their own restaurants at one time before. Her son and her daughter type shit. They always been a part of the business. That's a part of the conversation. They always been a part of the business.
What happened to the restaurants they had?
And COVID, they lost their shit during the COVID 2019, 2020.
Mm,
They lost their shit. So they shit fell apart.
mm.
So with that being said, it's kind of like so she leave her husband. Her husband pretty much had a allegedly they all signed over the rights to her power of attorney, gave up custody or something, however they explain it, power of attorney. They power of attorney, or they gave up or they signed over the custody to her rights or whatever. However it worked, it wasn't no will involved in that part of the process. So basically, he did that, they did that. That's what they saying allegedly. So the daughter allegedly also have the will. The will is saying that she's leaving everything to her daughters, and not to her daughters, but to her family, her son and her daughters. Her will say she's leaving everything to them, not just them, but also his daughter too, the husband, Vincent, nigga named Vincent something, but leaving the money to him, leaving everything to his daughter with her other kids that's not by him, basically. What I mean, type shit. So now basically what's going on, what we finna talk about like how they fighting and just how the shit just like relative to us too, like in real life. I kind of don't want to go too deep into their shit. I want to have the conversation, period. But they got it's real shit going on with them. When you think about just the aspect of she dying, now they fighting over the money type of thing. You know what I mean? Whether it's him making decisions that might be bad, or whether it's them making decisions that might be bad, they fighting over the money. We can't 100% say who right or wrong. We're gonna give our opinions and our thoughts about it, but I don't know. I just want to talk about the shit. So if y'all watch the video too, y'all got any parts that y'all want to mention or bring up? Let's go.
So
Is he
when I watch
is he even how long he been around?
My opinion.
How
So
long how long have he been around?
so now this a part of it for me that's kind of crazy. But however long he been around, his name never been on none of her businesses at all. None of they got businesses together. They got some other side shit together, but his name ain't on nothing with hers. Throughout their whole relationship, his name ain't on nothing of hers until 2025, right before she died.
yeah, I think that
His
says a
name ain't
lot.
on nothing.
And I
I,
remember in part of that video when she was doing an interview, she made it very clear during the interview she planned to keep that business in the family. She spoke those words and she said she plans to leave it in the family, pass it down to her kids so that her grandkids and great grandkids and everybody can keep that legacy going. She spoke that. So I just highly doubt that she didn't actually put that into motion.
she said out of her mouth, Harold's is it's a family business. It's not a corporate business. It's a family business. It's my family business. She
He
said that out
is
of her
her
mouth.
family.
Huh?
He's her family as well.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The same way when the daddy was running it, he had two wives. They were both a part of it.
That's a fact.
From the video that I watched, his very first wife when they first started it, then he remarried. They were both a part of it. Actually, when he died, the second wife ran the business with the daughter. So how are we excluding him as her husband like he's not family?
Oh, I'm not.
So
I'm
I mean, like,
absolutely not.
so either way, it's like the power of attorney don't necessarily get everything. Once the person dies, like Akshan said earlier, that's over with. He don't. It's not like he gets left everything, and he's no longer in control over what goes on with the businesses or any of that. Huh?
We not talking about power of attorney right now. We talking about spousal privilege. If there is no will, everything is his.
So no, if there's no will, everything can
Huh?
be changed.
Can be what?
Everything, if there's no will in place, everything goes to probate court. And that means now they have to go to court and the judge determines how to divide it
Wait a
up.
minute. Even if she
If there's
married,
no
though,
will, if
Yeah.
there's
Even if
no
she
will and no spouse, it goes to probate court. If there's no
No,
will
it's
and there's a spouse,
not.
that's not true.
everything goes. Huh?
No, it's not.
That's not true. If there's no will and a spouse, it will still go to probate court because anybody can challenge the estate when
No.
there's no will.
If there's no, let go to her.
All go to who?
The
If there's no will and no spouse.
Nope. If there's no will, everything goes to probate court.
Somebody
Illinois,
look that up, please.
it is in Illinois.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
gonna
we
go to
gotta look that
probate
up.
court regardless. That's where people present the will. So she
Please.
could have very much had a will in place that he did not know about.
But see,
It
that's the
seems like
thing. We saying two different things. We saying if there's a will, if there's no will. If there's no will and there's a spouse, that's what I want to know. If where does it go to?
I'm looking
Not
it's
if
it
going to
there's
up.
no will and
going
there's
to
no spouse.
probate court. It don't matter. Everything is going to
Under
probate court.
Illinois laws, if you
It's
just
going to
say
don't
probate
have
no.
court.
a will, under Illinois law, if you don't have a will, your spouse will inherit all your in in
Thank you.
Intangibles.
I'm about to read it
yeah.
to you.
Thank you.
It say all
Uh,
belongings do not automatically go to the spouse.
But didn't the
You
one
said what?
like a B initial
Huh?
say that she said in the video that all of her stuff will go to her kids? So why is
Nah, she ain't said I'll go to the kids. She said go to probate court.
What you just say, Sean?
It say
All state.
all belongings do not automatically go to the spouse. What a surviving spouse
Oh, if you
receives
don't
depends
have
on
any living
how
descendants,
assets are owned.
children, grandchildren, and so on. So yeah, everything will go to her kids.
So
Whether
everything
there
could
is
If
get
she
broke
didn't
combined
have
down,
will
basically.
and
kids, then
Every,
if she didn't have kids,
it all get broken down. Everything go to her family. He's a part of her family. That's what Glove was saying, I believe earlier. Everything
no,
go to her family out the gate. So he don't get everything. Basically, what y'all saying is he don't get everything, but he get a portion of everything. Like all of them get
The
a
judge is
portion
going
of
to
whatever she
determine that
needs.
if there's no
Or
will.
and they take it to probate court, as she's saying, to
depending
fight against it.
depending on how she have everything set up.
Kill her.
So even with the will, so when somebody dies, it goes to probate court regardless. Probate court is where you produce the will. And so the judge is going to look over the will to make sure that it is a valid will. And then if it's a valid will, everything in the will, it's just going to be divided up according to what the will says. If there is no will, then everybody got to present their argument of what they want, what they should get, why they should get it. Everybody now has to basically present their case to the judge on what they should get and why. And the judge is going to determine in probate court who gets what if there's no will. Everything go to probate court regardless, will or no will. If you don't have one, the judge gonna determine how this get divided up. And I think she had a will and he didn't know about it. That's what I
Allegedly. We're gonna
got
say
from
allegedly, B.
allegedly. I know I said I think, but allegedly, yes. I believe
Mm.
allegedly there is a will that he does not know about. That's what I gathered from the video, and that's what they're gonna have to prove in court. Because she
Okay.
could have had a will that he doesn't know about. Just because she had one doesn't mean she told him about it. And so if
So
he's
if there's a will that he doesn't know about, when she dies, all this comes to the light. Correct?
correct,
So
and now the
money's going
kids
with
now
me.
they got to
So
go to
hold on. Let me finish. So all this comes to the light. So how is it that he's able to do all the things that he's done in the wake of her passing, if there is a will.
Because they haven't been to probate court yet. So he hurry up. Allegedly, according to the video, it
He died in
sounds
January.
like he started doing stuff while she was still in the hospital.
Right.
And allegedly from the
Yeah.
video, it sounds like
He
the
did.
kids, they was focused on her and the health and the last, while he over there positioning himself.
Illinois,
Now,
So he was
this
doing
the question.
things behind the scene.
This is
And
a
if he
question I want to
tells
ask.
somebody there's
Illinois
no
law.
will,
Illinois law is a 50-50 split.
This is the confusion right now that I'm having, right? Ain't he supposed to start positioning himself for the next step if she finna die?
no, I mean, excluding her children now.
I don't agree with excluding the children, but if they got a fucked up, it seems to me like allegedly they have a fucked up relationship with him. Where it seems like throughout the video, I watched 2 videos and I looked up some of the shit on the Chicago Tribune. They not saying it, but it just seems like they just don't fuck with him at all.
Mm.
So
I
it's
got
kind
that
of like
vibe.
if you a man in that situation, or if you a woman in that situation, and you know there's 100% chance that these motherfuckers finna attack you for your shit, ain't you supposed to start positioning yourself for the next step? If you know that your spouse finna die, is you supposed to just lay there and just lay down?
I mean, I would hope people position themselves before that. But
Yeah, I mean,
I
he
think
he
he should start
positioned
positioning
himself, but
himself
to
before
completely
that.
leave them out of the will,
Because if I already have
Right.
something set in place for my
Just
kids,
be.
then no, don't. I don't. What you positioning yourself for? That I just feel like
If there's
that's
no will,
wrong.
he
I
only.
don't.
If there's no will, he
yeah,
only.
I just think
He in touch with half regardless.
but if
Yeah.
he
So
not in the
take your
original
half
will,
and
that's fucked up.
move on.
That's why
I
people
don't think it
got to
is no
get this
will.
shit together
But if
while
he
we
didn't,
living
if
now,
she
so
didn't
we can
leave
keep
that
having these
business to
conversations.
him, she wanted to keep it in her family. I
yeah,
don't
that's what it
think
seemed like.
that she
All of
said it out her mouth
He
multiple
is her
times.
family.
She wanted to keep that in her family.
She
So
did say
cutting
You're
that.
her
right, bro.
4 oldest kids out and leaving everything to him, I don't think she
Yeah.
would do that. So I don't know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Because it's so crazy that like you look at the situation, like that man could be absolutely doing the right fucking thing. Because if they don't fuck with him, even like everything in the beginning of it says,
But one of
looking at
those interviews was in
listen, but
2025.
no, listen to what I'm saying. As I'm looking at the videos, it seems like they just don't fuck with him. It
Yeah,
kind of looks like she didn't fuck with him that much. If you look at the history of what's going on with the business and the paperwork, it's like
I
it's her
agree.
husband, but it don't look like she making no money plays for him. She making some moves with him, but she not making no moves for him. His name ain't on nothing that got nothing to do with the Harold Chicken Shack. That's a fact. All the way up until she's in the hospital.
Yeah, it's a
Allegedly
family.
part. That's the
It sounds
allegedly
like it's a
part.
family heirloom that she wanted to keep on her dad's name. So it would make sense to leave him off of that. It don't mean
So
that
then
she
I got a question.
else.
So if
Not
she
even
left him
leave
off
him
with
off of
everything,
it, but it don't make sense to leave her kids out of it.
That's
Like,
my thing. Just take the shit and break it down the right way and just keep the family going the way that because I don't think she wanted to just leave him out of it. And if you a man and you land with a female and she got kids and shit and they don't fuck with you, they don't like you, and it look like she's leaving you out of everything, and you just finna fall. No, let me
It
straighten
don't.
my shit up and get
I mean,
myself straightened up.
that's just the
But it's just
business. It
like
don't
how
mean that
put
they want to
yourself
upgrade the
up
house.
somewhere else
it's like
because
it's
it's
like
still my
solely down
kids.
to it's like solely down to the house. It just said that like even if there is no will, he's still entitled to 50% of it.
But they saying it is a will. They put the will in the court, and now they fighting because now he fighting over it because the will says that nothing's for him. I don't know if I'm against him. I don't know. At first, I was looking at it like, damn, this nigga on some slimy shit. But then when you think about it and you look at it more, it's like, no, he protecting himself because it looks like he's finna lose. If he just go with the flow, it looks like he's gonna lose out completely and just be fucked up.
Where was his
Man,
influence?
it looked like them kids trying to swindle, man. We ain't
Nah.
going. I'm
Excellent.
with Buddy.
I don't know if they try to swindle him. I'm with him though.
That's
I'm with
I
him. I
mean,
just don't think.
if
I
that
think they
was
just
the
don't give a
copy
fuck.
that my mom gave to me, if I had a copy of my mom's will, and this is what she done said, and this is what's left to me, and then something happened, and just because she married and stuff, now,
My bad.
me
listen, man.
personally,
Let's
it's
just
like if you've been with my mama and you've been here, I ain't gonna just leave you out. But like,
let's
nigga,
just
if this
let's
will
just be
say this is
real, right?
my mama kid stuff, this my mama kid stuff. That's
Let's
Yeah,
just
how I
be
feel.
real, right? Like we was
but it
just
is
talking
though.
about. Whatever copies that's around right now
So
have
you gonna just
that
cut him
notary.
completely out?
No, I said I'm not the type of person to cut him completely out. So like if he there, he been there, this what we been he been here all this time, then like yeah, but if also if I don't want to and this is what it is, then you don't get nothing. And it's just like with my baby dad. If he leave everything to his kids, what if I don't want nothing? Now I'm gonna I for my son, yes, this is his child. Yes, go ahead. But my baby daddy ain't gonna leave this child out of no will, and I'm pretty sure she ain't leave her younger kid.
But
I
you,
don't know.
that's the thing though. You don't know that though.
I
You
don't know.
don't know that.
Right.
Like every
Well,
kid ain't entitled. Like, but just feeling like yo, this his kid. That don't mean that he feel like his kid is entitled. Once you get to a certain age and you move shit in a certain way, if you got if you're a dad or a mom and you tell your kid do this like this, do this like that, and you not doing it, but I got other kids and they doing everything that they supposed to be doing. When I talk to them, they listening. You know what I mean? When I need their help, they actually helping. They around me, they spend time with me. Then it's a good chance that shit I might take care of the ones that's actually with me than the ones that's showing
Man,
me that they not. That's a
them kids
possibility.
could
If
be
you hard headed, if you fucking up your life, it's a possibility.
them
No,
kids could be fuck
I ain't
ups,
giving
bro.
that kid my
Like
money.
it's a possibility them kids could be fuck ups, and she probably wasn't fucking with him. Man, the only person that know that is him. Like I was just gonna say, if there is a copy of this alleged will, there's a notary on that alleged will. So you should be able to track who
Absolutely.
notarized this alleged will to check the validity of this alleged will. That has not been done from January to August. So that tells me that Buddy ain't doing nothing illegal because it would have already been caught.
That's the tough
It's
part
been
about it.
8 months.
No,
It
I
would
mean
have already been caught.
he can do it if he's telling people that it's just him.
If he's telling people that it's just him, when somebody die, you got to do more than just tell somebody something,
No,
right?
Allegedly, he
no,
took
you
Hey,
don't. I know people that's going through stuff
the
right now. No, you don't. They
Huh?
only know what you telling them. They only know what you telling them.
right. That's why. So allegedly, he took the obituary down and cut the oldest four kids out of it. Like tried to make it as if they wasn't there. They didn't. She
now
didn't
the
have.
only thing I couldn't
So,
find
so
out.
there's a will. There's a will that was drawn up by a lawyer and signed by a notary, and a person died, and there is no investigation into this will that other people have witnessed. The lawyer, the notary, the other kids. Nobody. We're just gonna take what he says and we're gonna roll with it. Come on, bro. I'm 47 years old. A lot of people that died
Yeah,
in my life. I know better than that.
Yeah,
the people that he's
Hey,
saying that stuff to don't know there's a will.
I'm thinking like I'm thinking like this whole time she was sick before she pain clean that bank account out.
Hold
no,
on. Can I just say
no.
this? Can I say this?
Yeah,
The fact that nobody knows that there's a will is preposterous. This is a CEO. She has a lawyer. She runs a business. The
That
fact
don't mean
that y'all said, okay,
that don't mean the bank know there's a will. That don't
it
mean
don't gotta
unless
be the bank. It just could be
yes,
anybody
if he's
could
going to
verify.
individual
who
people, the Secretary of State, if he go to the Secretary of State and say, "Hey, this is my wife, she passed away," da da da, the Secretary of State don't know there's a will. Like if he's just saying
I ain't
it's
think about
just
They're
me,
not gonna just
all
take
he
his
has,
word for it, bro. They're not
yeah,
gonna just take his word for it.
they ain't
They're
ain't
not.
I don't
nobody
know
just
that.
Her
taking
lawyer
nobody
know where to
word. That's
go.
why he
They're not.
listen. He already opened up his own heralds because this another part of the story, right? They don't. I don't think from what I was looking at, I never seen. I haven't seen nothing like definitive that can like lock me into this thought. But from the way it looks like, they don't eat off of all of the Harold's?
No,
They don't eat off all of the Harold's.
no.
They only eat off of certain Harold's chicken shacks. Their family don't eat off all of them. It ain't the way he got it set up. So I was looking at this and it says when he first started 1950, when Harold Pierce first started it 1950, it was a white dude, Paul Rosen, something like that. He used to loan the old man chickens to start his business up with. So when he started his business and he started franchising his shit, not franchising, he was licensing to other people, other black people, so they could own their own businesses. He didn't want no money off of their businesses. He was licensing the shit to them as long as they did. The one stipulation that they had with Harold's, if you own a Harold's coming through him, is buy your chicken from Gene Rosen. His name Gene Rosen. You got to buy your chickens from Gene Rosen. That's the only stipulation. If you own in the Harold's, that's the main stipulation. He licensed it. It's yours. You own it. So if you go on 87 in Sangamon and get some chicken, the motherfucker who own the Harold's on 75th and King Drive has absolutely nothing to do with them. There's no connection, no sharing the money, none of that shit. So the main fight, I believe it looks like, is the restaurants and the money that's left over and the side business, because she had another business venture that she had with him. So they trying to get the certain restaurants, because you can't fuck with nobody else shit, and I don't think they're making no money off nobody else shit. That makes sense to anybody?
You trying to get her?
I mean, it makes a lot of sense, but she could have changed that too.
She probably didn't want to. He probably wanted to. That's probably why she left him off of.
We just trying to make them.
But if they're not profiting off the person that's selling the actual chicken, then why would we keep going through now?
What you mean? They got to get the license from Harold's.
Yeah, they gotta get the license.
You got to make the first play. Like, you got to make the first play, and you got to respect the stipulations, but you got to get your licenses from the Harold's family. So one thing is, they can't change the system.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And the way they franchise Harold's from here on out is what I'm saying. They can't change that part. Whoever own it from here on out, they can't change that part type shit. So that it could be a bag in that shit. As far as new Harold's that's opening up in different cities and states, it could be a whole nother bag in that shit by franchising it and not license it type of thing. So that could be something to fight for. I mean, it is something to fight for, because once you own it and once you own it, then you could change the stipulations and make shit happen.
That's what I was gonna basically say. Like, who's to say they said he going through Gene get the chicken?
What the? I'm lost.
Yeah, because it's just like McDonald's and franchising the McDonald's. You go get your food from them. Now you could play the small ball and like not go get the chicken from Gene, but why would you do that when you know you guaranteed to have a solid product? It's the same product. Virtually, it's the same product. It's just like when you go to McDonald's, it's the same. It's the same. No, I'm saying it's the same product. It ain't the same. It ain't just the same recipe. It's the same product. Like, it's the same chickens. You know what I mean? Like, the beef that's in the motherfucking hamburger in a McDonald's hamburger, it's the same product from the same place. It's being grown from the same place.
Yeah.
That's part of the
I mean, just because we got the same product.
So you there?
We can buy a chicken from the same place, but we're gonna cook it different. It's gonna taste different.
But that defeats the purpose. And when you franchise in the business, it's for everybody to eat, bro. It ain't
Yeah,
no.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You late as hell. I'm saying, but you gotta. It's just a business, bro. It's a chain of command. It's a line in the way you do things. Everybody got their line, and they just stay on their line. That's how you keep everything consistent. That's how you keep everything flowing, by just staying with the line that you have. The only way you move your line is if you actually something crazy going on and you have to. But for the most part, You ain't finna try to fix nothing that's not broken. It's a waste of time. You know what I mean? And then it become, if let's say you don't buy your chicken from Jenny, right? That's cool, but you kind of like you cheating the business. You cheating the business. Why do that? Why do that? Especially when that bitch rolling.
Yeah.
So back to the will and the power of attorney and the challenging of the will. I am so not believing that this man just went in there with word of mouth and got everything that he wanted out of the deal. And these kids have a will, allegedly, and they're getting the short end of the stick. Something doesn't add up.
Okay, so with the power of attorney
It definitely
part,
got to go to probate
I
court.
agree. It sounds crazy. So it sounds crazy for everybody in that room to sign a piece of paper that they don't know what they're signing, or even if they think it's for something else, they should have read it. But because it only left it a power of attorney, that don't mean he's in control of everything after. Like you said, he's a spouse, so regardless of whatever he get 50% of whatever, however it go, it gets split down the middle, whatever. But just because he signed, he has control over like financial bit stuff and all of that while she's still living. Once she dies, once whoever, not even just their situation, once a person dies, whoever was power of attorney, that it gets void. They don't have control
Let's
over anything. They can't sign off on anything anymore. That's how a power of
No,
let's
attorney
let's let's
I
let's
get
let's look
all
at
that.
this.
I get all
no,
that.
Let's look
there
at
is
this.
no power of attorney.
Let's
I
look at
get
this.
all that.
right. That's what I'm
Let's
saying.
let's look at this, right? Because I feel like we minimizing what marriage mean, what married mean. I feel like we minimizing that shit. Like when you married, who if all of us on here married and one of our wives or one of y'all husband walk up on one of us and say this need to happen for Antoinette because Antoinette said this, Antoinette said that, Glove said this and Glove said that, we not questioning. I'm not questioning nothing Antoinette said about her husband. I'm not questioning nothing Glove said about his wife at all. It ain't no question, bro.
But there's paperwork to dispute it. There's
Right.
legal paperwork to
That's
dispute it.
why I
Hold
said, go ahead.
on. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I was gonna say that's why I said not talking about their situation. I was talking about how the power of attorney work. Period. Once the person dies, they don't have any more rights to sign off on anything. That's what I
Yeah,
was
no,
basing.
I get all that, right? But what I'm saying is this, right? This power of attorney paperwork came up and it was honored when he
Hmm.
signed off or he changed or whatever. So why isn't this will honored? Can't nobody explain that.
The will has
I
to
mean,
be
he's the one not honoring the will,
right. The
Right,
will
he
has
not
to
on it
be
because he out of it.
brought to probate court. You
right?
you keep talking about
In
you
their
talk about
situation,
individual businesses and people that he may have gone to. They not the ones who hash out the will. Probate court is.
no. But I get what you're
Okay.
saying. I
So
get
what
what you're
happens?
saying. I'm
So
just
what happens to the assets while we wait on probate court? Why is he in control of the assets while we're waiting on
It's
probate
said.
court to handle their
Because he
Because
business?
but
that's his
because
shit. Like,
he didn't
can we
went
say
and
the truth?
said ain't no will. If he's saying ain't no
Can,
will and ain't no descendants.
can we say the truth though? That's his shit. That's his wife. That's his shit. That's the
Thank
bottom
you.
line. That's
Thank
the
you.
bottom line.
Thank you. And the only thing that can challenge that is a valid will.
It's
And
a
if there
valid
is no
will. That's
challenge,
it.
right.
and if there is no challenging going on, that makes me think ain't no
That's
valid
why
will.
that's why they going to court allegedly because they about to challenge
So it
everything
Like
is
you
being
just
they
said.
they
challenged.
fighting. Yeah,
It
they fighting.
is.
They're going to
That's
court for
they're
it
going
about
to
it.
court because the
They
kids are challenging. Once they found out what he's been doing, that's when she produced it. Like, hold on, partner, what is you doing?
yeah.
Allegedly. There's
Hey,
a
next
will.
time we do this, right? Next time we do this, what's this? What's the name of this show? Family,
Business of
what?
family.
The business of family. When they don't get nothing and they give everything to Buddy, I want everybody who was against them to hop on this business of family and apologize to the governor.
Who is against him?
I ain't
Do
against.
why?
No,
I'm
listen,
not.
I'm
I'm
not
not against
against.
nobody.
So listen, because I'm gonna be honest now. Like, so from the story, from the documents that I watched, I'm a little bit against him because of the way that it seemed that it came about. You waited for her to get sick. You go in and you're talking to her and got her signing over this and that. So the way that I heard it, yes, I am a little bit against him. Now, in a different type of situation where it's not like that, and you know it's a if I don't know because I don't know, I didn't hear it a different way. So the way that I heard it, I'm a little bit against him because it does sound like he's doing something sneaky. So that's
I,
me being honest. I'm against it because it sounds sneaky.
I
And
love your
I'm a
honesty and
kid.
the
I'm
way you hold
somebody's
yourself.
kid too, and I would hate to be taken like
because I'm not
cut
gonna
out
lie.
by somebody's spouse.
Yeah,
So
I love your honesty and the way you hold yourself accountable. You apologize second, okay?
yeah.
Be wise, gonna be first.
I'm not against. I never said I was against it. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out when did I say that. That's
Uh,
what
yo,
was.
yo, yo, no, that ain't an assumption. It's just like the tone of your comments, and it's like the context of what you're saying. It's like you don't believe that he could be legit in what he's doing.
I
This one,
said based on the video, what I gathered from the video, it sounds like he
Mhm.
did not know there was a will allegedly in place, according to
Mhm.
what the kid said. That's all I said is he started moving like there is no will because it sounds like he didn't know there was one. That's when the kids started finding out what he was doing. They said, "Hold up, partner, we got a will." So now they about to challenge it in probate court. All I did was speak facts of
So how
allegedly.
long they was
I
But
married?
it's
think
so many ways that this will thing could have went and came about. Like he could have not known, and they brung it to light,
Right, because
and
they
now
was
he
finna try
finding out.
to
He could have known and acting like he didn't know, and there was no telling them
well
that there
I'm a,
was no
well
will
I
because he feel
let
like
and
me
he
I
say
could
this.
well they
contest it.
thought he
So
wasn't finna touch
Or
none
they
of
could,
that
or
money
they
and they
could
was
have
gonna
not
try
been
to
a will.
cut him
yeah,
Right.
I was finna say
Let
that
me say
too.
this part. Let
out.
me say
Yeah,
this part. They don't seem to have a genuine positive thought about him. Not one. If throughout the videos I was watching and shit, everything they say about him is negative. Even before he said, man, he's a convicted felon. What the fuck that got to do with it? Everything that they saying about him is bad. They ain't saying like, yo, he good with his kid. They ain't saying, man, he was a good partner to my mom. They ain't saying nothing. They on a full attack. And that's what's taking me off of their side.
I mean,
They
it
on a
must.
full attack.
I can't take sides.
but
I
it
don't know
can't really
behind the
just.
scenes stuff. There's always
Cause
behind the scenes family stuff
yeah,
that we
that's what I
don't
was
know
finna
about.
say. We don't know what they witnessed, and we don't know how the relation. Because, like you said, he was not just a part. He didn't. He wasn't on any business stuff. He didn't have any parts of that. His name wasn't on anything, and he probably was could have been given ideas or sitting in the background playing a certain part, or he could be exactly what the kids say he is, and he just a messed up person. And they see that he's only there for their mama money, or because she's making money, and that's they doing this and that. It
Or
from
he
what
we
I'm
probably
don't
got
hearing,
his
know.
own,
hey,
or he
from what
probably
I'm
got his
hearing,
own money with his own piece.
it sound like they a living prenup, and they should have just been boyfriend and girlfriend if they was building separately.
They
Man,
got they got
that's what
businesses
it
He
sounds
together.
probably
like.
got his own shit.
That should have just been his girlfriend.
But it wasn't
And
no
then,
prenup. So that says something too, right?
But like I don't. It's only so much we can
I
say
didn't think
about
about
that
that.
because we don't know the dynamic of their situation
At
there you
all.
completely.
go.
Because the
There you go.
situation, because I could see it from so many different points of views, and I probably agree if this was something different and it was like I don't know how to explain it because right now it's nothing different. But like it's different situations for everybody, and I could see why certain people wouldn't want to leave everything to a man, or I I could see it in different ways. It's different dynamics, and people got different stuff going on.
But if
Hey,
you if
she
you if
she
you marry
bossed
somebody,
she
it ain't that
bossed up on
simple.
that nigga. That's what that was.
No, listen to this. If you married, she didn't leave the nigga. She died, bro. Like
Right.
Exactly.
he not just
Exactly.
he not just a nigga. You know what I mean? That's her husband. He not just a nigga. This is it's deeper than that. Like everybody don't be feeling the same. Like when you married, that's a big fucking deal. We just X that out like it don't mean shit. You know what I mean? Like that's just a nigga
Yeah,
because
but
that was
them
her bag. Now
it
listen,
don't mean that
listen
he
though.
didn't
What if it
have
was his
a
bag? Will we have this conversation if it was his bag? Will we care this much?
What you
Nope.
mean?
If it was his
Nope.
bag, if he died and left her the bag, will we have this conversation on this level? And he said, and he left everything, and she made all her move because I don't disagree with him,
We should.
and I don't know if I disagree with the kids. I'm in the middle of it, but it looks one-sided, like all the fingers is being pointed at him when this is actually him and his wife. Like that's being
But that's
off the conversation.
But also,
this could be
it's
a
like, but that was something that was left to her by her dad. So like, if she, it's just different dynamic. I don't, because if this was meant to be in the family, it's like,
listen. It was left.
You making it like he not
Hey,
family.
like Shaw said earlier, the fact that she a CEO and don't have no paperwork is messy.
Listen, it was left to her dad wife. It wasn't left directly to her. That's the part that we missed in the conversation.
right,
It was
okay,
left to
right.
his wife. She got
And
it was left to
then,
his wife, and she came into it. 2000. She didn't come into it until
He died.
2003. He died in 1988. She didn't come into
She
it
could have
until
been. She could have been
2003.
listed in
she
her
didn't
dad's
come
will
into
as
being
well.
playing
But
a
she
bigger
could have
part,
been.
but she
She could
had
have been.
always worked in the restaurant.
Right, but
Yeah,
I'm
she-
just
So she was
saying.
always a part of it.
What I'm saying is his wife didn't get cut out of it. You know what I
Right.
mean? The wife, they worked
And
together.
that,
You know
so
what I
yeah,
mean?
that's what I'm saying. I never said that he should get cut all the way out. I'm not, that's not what I'm saying. But if he's trying to cut her kids all the way out,
That's the
then
same thing.
that's why I'm
But
against him.
but
That's
you
why
can't.
I'm against
But
him.
listen, when we look at the videos and we look at what's going on, they're the ones on attack. He's playing possum, like allegedly, right? He's sitting in the background. They making all the plays, and he just making defensive moves, right? She put in the wheel. All right, I'm finna challenge it. You know what I mean? If this going on over here, all right, I'm finna challenge it. If you saying
I
this
mean-
about me, all right, I'm finna challenge it. He
I
playing
mean, he
possum.
can challenge
good
it
as
all
fuck.
day, but it says a lot about the marriage if there's a will and he didn't know about it.
But it
Yeah.
makes it. But if some
And
goes,
that's hard to believe
it
too.
ain't real.
No,
But
but
that's
that's
hard
for
to
real
believe
though.
too,
Like,
though.
why wouldn't he know
Not
about
really.
the will?
It's not hard to believe.
Yes, it is.
If the
Because
will is real, if the will is legit,
He
and
probably
he
knows.
did not know about the
But
will that is
ain't that
legit,
on him that if
and
he
he wasn't a
he
part
don't
of
know
the
if the
certain
will
That
parts
says
of
a
the
lot.
business.
by making sure who knows.
Yeah. So the thing is,
If
But
the
that's his
will is
fault for
real
not.
and he don't know about it, she's sneaky as hell.
That
so
ain't
the thing
sneaky.
is,
That's not
It do
sneaky.
say a
That's
lot.
just
she
her
never
wanting to
meant for
leave
him
something
to.
to her
It do say a
kids.
lot,
She never
but
meant for him
that's something you have to
take
check
it
on.
over.
Then
Anyway.
why
So I have to know
why build a
what's
nigga
your right.
you ain't gonna show your will?
So the
I feel
will
like
is
if
only
the will was
talking about
real,
the
He
business.
probably showed
I feel
certain
like
things or
I feel like
acted
if
certain ways. I don't.
I feel like if the will was real, they would know that by now, bro. I don't feel like no 8 months would have went past and we still
You know,
questioning
probate
the
court can
validity
take
of the
2
will.
years.
Yeah, you know you got to go through them
But it
systems.
can take 2 years to settle, but not to find out if the will is real.
Yes.
But you think
Probate
they
court
gonna
can take 2
disclose that?
years.
So two things happen, right? Two things
They talking
happen,
about
right?
70 million.
Listen, two things happen. They moving all the funds allegedly. They moving the funds from their accounts or whatever to some of their private accounts or whatever. The money. He opened up him another restaurant already. If you look at the video, if you're looking at the shit, he quiet. It don't look like he's doing anything. It looked like he's defending himself throughout the whole shit. It looked like he fighting back. Like if he don't do nothing, if he don't make no moves, he lose.
That's why they came out with the
I
term
feel like
throw stones.
I feel like the first thing they gonna let a motherfucker know she had a will. Now we're gonna do all this probate shit and figure out however this gonna go. We're gonna execute the will. Like ain't nowhere in the world it's gonna be 8 months that went past and we still don't know it's the real will.
Judge
Come on,
ain't
bro.
supposed to speak on it to tell us if anything.
They
They
probably
don't.
know that it probably
She
just
don't tell
ain't
the
got out
family.
to the
It ain't
public
came
yet.
out
She
yet.
don't tell the family.
No, it's public information. It's public information, so it come out to the public as soon as it drops.
Come on,
They
bro.
probably got an interview. It's probably a
Uh-huh.
process. Like how you gonna determine if it's legit? Like there's probably a process to that.
They were being
Because it has to be notarized, right? A notary has a number.
Right.
And that's how you check the validity of the notary. That's the whole point of a notary.
You probably got to contact the notary. Like
They
when was
wasn't
this
there.
will done? It could have been done.
And it take 8 months.
No, they weren't.
It could have been done a long time ago. Before him,
What part is that?
the will could have been done a long time ago.
The notary. We talk about Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
As long as it's a legitimate notary, as long as it's the right seal that it's supposed to be, you don't even really got to do all that digging. As long as that shit sealed the right way, you don't got to look for the actual person.
Yeah.
That seal says
Right.
everything.
Right.
Right.
So we know if it's real out the gate.
But he going with Lori Lightfoot. He going with the fucking mayor. Like his lawyer is the mayor.
The ex-mayor.
So that's tight.
I don't
That's
know if
tight.
I think it tight.
It do because she a part of the system. She a part of the system. If you know Chicago, if you know that system, you know she's still a part of that motherfucker. She's still a part of it. So it means something to have her be talking. You know what I mean? You know how motherfuckers get locked up. Niggas be in the street
That's
hustling.
because she
Whatever.
want to
Niggas
keep
get
them
locked up all the
donations.
time.
You got to keep coming
You
You
in.
deal
like
with
them motherfucking kids off of bullshit, man.
right, because you know how the lawyers, if you got a motherfucking state's attorney, somebody else got a state's attorney, they'll trade you. You know what I mean? We gonna send him up for 5 years, you let him go. Type shit. They you know they trade motherfuckers in that system like that. I'm saying
It's like
Lori Lightfoot is a part of that.
Them having Lori is like, you know, like okay, I'm gonna piggyback off that. You catch a case, right?
Uh-huh.
And your lawyer used to be the state's attorney, but now he a defense attorney.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent of Buddy having Lori Lightfoot.
Yeah.
She know all the ins and outs, all the loopholes, all the shit, and I don't think she would attach herself to no bullshit because she knows.
There's a lot of money in that shit though. If let's say she finna get a big ass bag out of that shit, a few tens of millions, 10 million, 20 million or something, she finna cash out for her part that she play in that shit. I don't trust them niggas in them Chicago politics. I don't really trust too many
I'm
people
finna
in
say, where you
politics
think-
at all.
Where you think a lot of that money probably came from donations when she was running for mayor?
I don't
I
trust.
mean, if it ain't no real
I don't trust them kids.
the kids still get
Huh?
something. So I
I don't trust them
understand.
motherfucking kids.
I don't trust them
Them
kids.
kids on something, man. Them kids on something, man.
But
It is-
no, because if there is no will, I don't get the point of because they still get something. They still
They just
entitled
listen.
to
No, they don't.
something.
They go to her
just
husband.
ops. Yeah, they just ops, bro.
Not all of
he
it
don't
goes to
fuck with
her
them,
husband.
they
No,
don't
it
fuck with
does
him.
not.
So that money
I'm
is either
reading
going
it,
one
not
way
in
or the other.
Chicago. Well, not in Illinois. So I don't know nowhere else. I'm looking up Illinois.
Listen, they
Now, what's the husband name, man? What's the husband name, man?
Vincent, what's that man name? Hold on, I'm gonna give it to you.
Man, that's my cousin, nigga.
In Illinois, if he's not, in Illinois, if there's not a will,
It all
then
makes
he's
sense now.
only entitled to have,
It all
and
makes
the rest
sense.
goes to her children and grandchildren.
Oh, shit.
Vincent
That's my
Sherrod.
motherfucking cousin. Yeah, that's him.
His name
That's his
Vincent
name.
Sherrod.
Oh, cuz ass right now, man.
I don't know, man. That's a tight situation, man. You know how when people talk, man, it's easier to accept what somebody say when they saying something nice, when everything they say just ain't negative. Like if everything you say to me is negative, like the other person wrong and you do everything right, I'm not gonna trust you.
Facts. That is.
Because I feel like something is wrong in there. You know what I mean? Like the other person can't be the did everything wrong. You know what I mean? You have to put something into it.
Them kids probably been fucking up, and she probably told him a long time ago, man, look, don't let them get a hold to this lick because they'll fuck it up. Get them a little piece, little bit, whatever they got coming, but you woo, and they ain't trying to argue.
Listen, 10 vacations. Her and her husband go on 10 vacations. They don't go on none of them. My mama acting funny as hell. She putting him before us. It's real shit that go on in real life with the kids. You know what I mean?
The son sound like he's smoking any motherfucking way.
It's like it's something behind that.
And he lost me when he came out and said, yeah, he's a felon too.
Yeah, like what?
Like what that got to do with nothing?
Showing his willingness to do crooked shit to get his shit taken
but he
care
put the
of.
boy out the house.
He's willing to do crooked shit.
That nigga,
Hey, but y'all hung out with him for like 14 years though. Now he a felon, huh?
Maybe they didn't hang
They
out.
ain't never
But
liked him.
okay,
They
so
ain't never liked him.
but if he was messing up and all of this going on, why didn't the mom put him out of the place? Why didn't she
Yes,
stop
She probably
whatever they
did.
had going on? As the
She
mom,
probably
whatever
did.
she had, if she didn't want them to be a part of nothing, as the mom, I would you would assume that you cut them off right then and there, let them know that you don't want no parts
man.
or they
Listen,
can't do this.
She probably did. When they lost their restaurants in 2019, that was probably the last straw. I ain't fucking with
nah,
y'all no
that's
more.
the last
But she
straw.
ain't putting in no paperwork. She just told her husband, her confidant, hey, we
Let
ain't
me
fucking
just
with
say,
them. Woo, you know what I'm saying? This daughter right here, blah, this, blah, that. Get them their little chunk and let them get the fuck on about their business. But they ain't trying to honor it. They want everything. That's my
He
mama.
really,
Who is
people
this?
really
who's
It's
put
not.
that?
her.
Who's that whiskey?
Listen
I
here.
don't
In
know.
that video, they said they lost their business after COVID, sir.
After COVID, yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
that's what I
I,
heard.
A lot of people lost their business
After
I
after
lost
COVID.
COVID.
I lost my job in COVID. I know how it go,
Yeah,
but they
Listen,
probably was fucked up.
I know this
that's
much.
crazy.
I know him, the son
Fucked
and
up.
the daughter is grown adults. They grown living adults. And she over there with folks fresh out of prison jumping off the dresser on them motherfucking ass.
Bro. He
They
ain't
over there
trying to hear
going
that.
crazy. She ain't trying to hear
Bro.
nothing. She over there
Milking
happy
her
than a
shit
motherfucker.
nice.
She ain't planning on dying. She ain't planning on nothing. She probably had a will. She probably left her will for kids. That's probably just some G shit that she did. But I just feel like I don't know. I don't know. It just seemed like a full on attack on him. When I look at it from that point, it looked
I'm
wrong.
with
You know what I
Cuz.
mean?
I'm with Cuz, man.
It looked
Well,
Do
if
wrong.
he
it.
went down and if he said that if he tried to X them out before anything, then I don't see nothing wrong with it.
But he didn't X them out of nothing. Basically, it's kind of like what I'm hearing is it kind of just sound like well maybe he did X him out. I don't know. Is it to me? It sounds like he just made a play for himself. It sounds like
But
y'all don't fuck with
from
me.
what
I
I
don't
was
fuck with
hearing,
y'all. I don't give a fuck. That's what it sounds like
from
to
what
me.
from what
Yeah,
I
I
thought I
think
was hearing, he had a whole new will without the older kids and just his daughter with her.
See,
That's
I
what I
missed that part.
thought at
I
first
missed
too.
that part.
That's
I
where
missed that part.
the red flag stood
It
out for
sound
me in his
like
case too. He playing
it
Yeah,
defense.
sound like
that's what I heard
defense
at
with a
first, and then
case, so I don't give a fuck.
when I
But
watched that's what I heard
they
at first,
also
and then when I
play
watched the video,
offense with a strong case, so they don't give up.
Hmm.
I think she was bossing up on her kids this whole time. She just didn't really want to let them in. To be honest,
I don't think that's true. I think they was
she
just
didn't
living
even
their
let
life.
the
They
husband in,
listen,
bro.
listen. She ain't let nobody in. All her shit she kept to herself. The husband, the kids, all that shit. She did. She said on that shit herself. She the motherfucking the waitress, the cook. She said she everything. She said that shit out of her own mouth. She run that whole motherfucking business by herself. She said that
So
shit. So
she messed up by not grooming a successor. That's on her too.
who says that she didn't groom her
that's
successor?
not what because that's not what
Who
she
says
said. She
because he's
the
still
for
making
fucking
moves
somebody to
and
Her
shit.
keep
not
saying that they leaving
her
it
not
to their
having a
kids.
will says that she
But
didn't
no,
groom a
listen, because
successor.
the last interview that I seen that she did, it was in 2025, and what she was saying is still the same thing that she wanted to leave that stuff to her kids. So I don't think if her kids was messing up and doing all of this
no,
before she
no,
died, I
no.
don't think
She
she
didn't
gonna
say
keep
that.
on just wanting to leave it to
Hey,
her
She
kids.
didn't say
her to
that.
me, her not having a will says
She
that she did
said,
not groom a successor.
okay, she did not say she wanted to leave it to her kids. She said she wanted to keep it a family business.
Right.
She
And
Facts.
her
literally said her
husband
kids.
is her
She
family.
literally said her kids and her grandkids and her grandkids, grandkids. Like she
Yeah.
said that grandkids, kids. Like she said,
I
she
hear
was
that.
very specific.
I heard her say she wanted to always be a family
She
business. It's
said it
always been
multiple.
a
So
family
she
Right.
said
business.
it different times. She said it different times in one video that I watched. She said it different times in different interviews. So she probably did say family at one point, but she kept saying she made it. She said her kids too. She also said her
So,
kids, her
so if there
grandkids.
is a will,
She said that.
if there is a will, if there is a will, it will reveal who she left her shit to.
No, the will say the kids. They read that shit on the video. See, she said what she said about. She said y'all are the owners of the y'all are the keepers of the mouse sauce. That's what it say. Y'all
And
are the
she said
keepers of the
why.
mouse sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what the will
it
said.
said all of that.
Yeah, that's what the will say. Say y'all are the keepers of the mouth. So it's possible. It's possible. And if it is possible, him opening up his own restaurant and making all his moves, he doing the right shit.
That
I'm
will
not just
fool.
gonna take everything from me. Huh?
That will fool. I ain't
Nah,
going.
you just can't
I'm
take
riding
everything
my
from me and then tell me what I'm gonna get
Like
after
I
being here with
said,
my
if the
wife. Like,
will
no,
is fake,
fuck that.
the kids still get half. It gets split down. They half get split between them.
Yeah.
He gets half, and they get the other half, and their half gets split between the kids and grand whatever.
So
That's how that goes. If there
if the
is no
will
will,
is fake, if the will is fake, is that not also a crime that's been committed?
That's
That's
criminal.
absolutely a crime.
yeah.
That's criminal.
That's
And that
absolutely a crime.
crackhead ass son going to jail.
Allegedly.
The son ain't the
Allegedly
one that
called folks a
gave the
crackhead.
thing though. It was the daughter. The daughter turned in
Definitely was
the
the daughter.
will.
That scamming ass going too.
Man, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm going. Playing with my motherfucking cousin, man.
Man, what's the next line though? Because how do it stay in the family at this point? Is it do the boy got kids? Do the girl got a husband? Or how do it work for the husband and wife relationship? That don't mean nothing.
They
Maybe,
have a whole map system. They map it out.
maybe the little daughter is the successor.
Say that again.
She might have to be.
Maybe the little daughter was the successor that she groomed. That's the last person who was in our care, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, but for me, I tend to lean more to the side that she didn't groom a successor if there isn't any documentation put in place.
I can understand that.
I can too. I completely agree. But
Yeah, me too.
that's the scary part. But if she said if the will is real, which if he can't produce no will, you telling me that she damn near like stupid or something if she didn't actually have a will with all of this money and all this shit in her care. It sounds crazy to think that she don't have a will, is what I'm saying. So if they can produce a will and she and no, this is what I'm saying. If they can produce a will,
they're not
and he
reading it
can't
right.
produce a will.
Because she say
What you
tell
mean
them
reading it
she
right?
say y'all the keeper of the sauce.
Yeah.
Y'all the keepers of the sauce. Not
That's all they
my
get.
business.
Y'all
Get their ass
the
some
sauce,
The
huh?
sauce.
Get their ass some Johnny the Miles sauce up
Crazy.
too. Those fries on bro.
Crazy.
What if it
Y'all
is a
like it.
will that say that they don't that the kids don't get shit? What if it is a will that say the
And
kids
that's
don't get
it.
shit?
And it's up.
Man, they need to
What's the
take that shit off
motherfucker?
the internet, man. They need to take that shit off the internet and go deal with it in real life. Because y'all his kids, she his husband. You know what I mean? It's real love on both ends. You can't just cut the other person out completely. On his half, he wrong. On their end, they wrong too. Because you just can't cut the other person out completely. Put that shit together, make it make sense. Keep hustling. Now, if they some fuck ups, get them something to fuck up.
I mean, but
It's
this
that
could be
simple,
so.
bro.
This could be. It could be so many different things because he could literally be scamming right now. Like he could literally be in the wrong right now. Like,
No, he
and
can
I'm not saying it
listen.
just because I'm against him. I'm not doing that because
Yes, he is.
I know it's so many different situations where the man is literally playing that
Listen,
role and trying to
Look,
take everything.
listen.
And it's
look.
also women. I'm not just saying
No,
men
listen to this
because
though.
Out of
it's
order.
women that's trying to do the very
But
same
listen to
thing
this.
and take
Just
everything
like
too.
just like you say that, there's 100% possibility on the
What
other
if it
side that he could
what
be
if
It
the
doing the
man
right
is.
be the
shit for the
Y'all
business.
stop doing
reason
that
that the
because
But I'm
I'm
husband
saying
not
end
he
up
could be
saying that
doing the
it's
right.
not.
going running
I
anyway?
promise I'm not saying that it's
I'm
not.
saying.
That's why
But if
I
you
keep
say it's a
saying
scam, if you say it's a scam, then you saying he's just full of shit.
Yeah,
no.
you
You
say,
can't say he a
It
good
could go
yeah.
scammer.
either way. It could be either way. It could go either way. I feel like I keep saying that when I say what I
And you
say.
didn't.
It's
But
wrong.
Say that.
It's
you say
different
that a little.
scenarios and it's different ways that it can go. I
You,
definitely
you
keep
say
saying
that a
that.
little, and then you harp on him being scamming and he being wrong, and he, you know what I'm saying? You'll be like, oh, it can go
Because
this
I
way.
said,
But if he's doing this and
because
that and
that's
that
what
and this
the
and that, No, bro, you can't do him like that, bro. You don't know what's going on.
I'm
I
not
can't
just
wait till
doing
this
him
kid hit
like
the
that.
fan.
I'm speaking in
Me
No,
general.
neither.
It's different
Me
situations where
neither. I
the
want to
man
see
could
his family too,
absolutely
because
be
I'm
where
curious.
I'm only saying that because we've already established that the kids could possibly this could be a fake will. Y'all keep saying it throughout. So we already established that part. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Because it could be possible that he's playing the game too. Like if it's possible that
Huh?
either way, it could be
no,
either way. It could go so many
Go.
different ways.
Lay down.
nope, that ain't possible.
Lay
That's
down.
my cousin. He in the
Lay.
right. Nope, them kids bogus. I'm trying to tell you.
And they probably
Yeah.
is. I'm not saying they not. I'm not just talking about their situation.
Yeah, that's
In
the trying.
general, let me.
Them kids
I'll
trying
say
to get
that
them
in
out.
general, this situation
Yeah, bro.
is
Yeah.
happening in so many different places to so many different people, and it's literally going so many different ways.
It's kind of not though. It's kind of like we talking about it, but it's going his way. Like everything that's happening. Because think about this, right? Why don't y'all already own a restaurant? If y'all restaurants failed in 2020, this 2026. Y'all
Facts,
are part of the system. Why y'all ain't rebuilt that shit?
facts,
You're part of the system. I,
facts.
I can assure you she not telling them no.
Preach.
So now in the gist of all of it, he opened up a new restaurant right in y'all motherfucking face.
Why didn't y'all?
Why didn't y'all? Like
They some fuck us, bro. I'm trying to
it
Should
tell
have
you.
been.
yeah,
Should have been found the
to me it kind
location.
of swings everything into his favor, huh?
Should have been found the
Because he's
location.
still working. And if you a hustler, if you a hustler out here right now, who you depending on more when you passing or when you on the streets? The motherfucker that's hustling with you that you can see is actually hustling, or the motherfucker that's not? Who you trust the most when it comes down to the hustle? A motherfucker that's got you. Your kid's not against you. Your husband not against you, but your husband is doing the work. He outside, nigga. He in Tennessee. He in Texas. He's literally doing the work. You ain't doing shit. So I finna
Yo,
leave it
yo,
all
yo,
to you
spouse,
to just
your
blow it.
spouse is your partner. Your kids are damn the dependents. So of course I'm a
So maybe she forgot she made the will.
come on.
Maybe,
That's some shit
maybe,
you don't forget. Matter.
true.
Right. So okay.
What you
So
say,
we
B?
just gonna go on the will fake. It's
I ain't
possible the
No.
going
will
with the
fake.
real fake. I'm not
Cause
saying the real
not
fake.
the only reason I'm saying that is listen, y'all. She been with the man for how many years, and if that will ain't been changed, updated, or nothing, and nothing is left to him in that will, if the will is real, then something it was going on in that marriage. It's some even if he was
Listen,
helping her doing
Listen,
whatever, she didn't trust him
listen.
a certain aspect because she did not update that will. Either
The
she
will,
forgot that she had the
the
will and left
no,
everything to her kids
the
and thought
No,
it
will
she
could
wouldn't
have,
didn't.
matter.
the will could have
That's
just
intentional as
addressed.
hell.
The will could have just addressed the business. It don't mean she left that man out of there. Y'all create narratives that
right,
nobody said was there.
right.
It could have just been a will for that business because that's the only thing she said she wanted to leave to them kids. So if the will was just for the business, everything else she knew he was gonna get a part of. It don't mean she locked him out. It don't mean there's other accounts that he got access to that they don't know about. We don't know. We
Right.
don't know them people.
So we writing
It
just
don't mean he
one.
was
We writing
totally
more than
locked
one
out.
will. She wrote more than one will.
No, I'm
I
saying she
mean,
could have. You could have. You whatever you put in the will, whatever you address, that's what's addressed. So it don't
But
mean that she locked
What
him
was
out.
ever in
can
their
we
joint account?
can we also can we also address the weird part that they said she had 55,000 she kept put away, but yet the kids knew where it was and he knew where it was? It sounded like she was playing
and
both
when
sides.
they say when they got back to the house, the money was gone.
It sounded like she
Because
was
that
doing
was his shit.
something. It don't sound like she was doing nothing wrong at all. It sounds like there's a possibility that he could be her fetish. So she's leaving. So she's just having her fun in the moment with him. But when
Man,
she died,
hey,
the
that's what
plan
I
is for
thought when I
everything to
saw
go to
that
her
beard,
kid.
though.
You know what I mean? It could be
That
that.
man looked like
I
his
this
beard was too. He permed that shit.
it. It was the eyes for me. I said, "Oh, she got one
Nigga's
of them
beard
fine ass
was.
Chicago dudes with
You
them
go there taking
eyes."
her ass down. So that could be it. And she could probably absolutely consciously didn't leave him anything. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. All of it's a possibility. You just don't know how the shit works.
I
But if
told
we
him
looking at
that.
it from what we see, though, we looking at what we see.
At the end of
But
the day, all it says is get your motherfucking ducks in order before you die. Okay?
but to what you
The
were
husband's
saying,
not in order.
but to
Talk
what you were
about
saying
what
though,
it
B,
is.
how
Who out of what?
if the will is addressing only the business and giving them the business, that could be all of the money. That could be the whole. That could be everything. Because
That's
you
where the
already
They
money
because
have
we
a
at.
don't know how much
him and
money she
her
got in
had
her
a
pocket in
house.
real life.
No, she had a house too, so that would leave him with an asset. There's
Nah, I don't want that
cars.
house.
Nah,
I want this motherfucking restaurant that's gonna keep
I
moving this
will.
money. I don't want no goddamn
Nah,
house.
that ain't his. That's her dad started that. And she
Nah,
said she
I
wanted her
don't want
kids
that
to
house.
have it.
I
So
want this
he
motherfucking
needs to just
restaurant.
hands off for that. She made it very
She ain't
clear
say that.
to
She
have
did
it.
not say that, bro. Y'all steady throwing that
She
up there.
did
She did
say
not
that.
say that.
She
Hey,
said it.
She did not.
BY.
Go
So
back
then,
and
You
if
watch
you
the
if
video.
that if,
gonna get half of it
BY, so
anyway.
if that's what you thinking, then why did she get married in the first place?
It don't mean that that's the only thing that she has to offer to leave him.
Are you supposed to break that shit in half?
He
Now
could have been
everything
No,
in
don't
marriage.
have to be broken in
restaurant,
half because
that
you're married.
restaurant has been left to a spouse already. So why does it change with her? It's been left to a spouse already.
And
Facts.
she gave him the sauce. She gave him the sauce.
But the sauce.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all.
She gave
Now,
him
if they want to
the
get off the
sauce.
The
bullshit with
sauce.
the
Maybe. Hey, that's technical
Y'all
as
go
fuck.
ahead
What
and
if he
take
pulled that
this.
though? What if he pulled that and just be like, no, she said y'all allowed to keep us at the sauce, not the restaurant, nigga. Y'all want the sauce? Y'all want the license? It's money in the sauce too, though.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
Take
y'all
sauce.
That's
got
a
the
fact.
Right?
sauce.
Give me the sauce now. Now that we got the sauce, now we can
Now make
negotiate.
something with it.
Now we can negotiate. Yeah, and then you use the sauces in the house, and we put us in. You know what I mean?
You left their ass the recipe. The recipe to the mild sauce. That's
You
all
send it
they
to
asked
sale on
for.
Amazon, bro. They got it on Amazon. They got the sauce on Amazon.
Yeah, I
Open up a
already know.
restaurant right
They
now
got
with the
that
sauce.
shit in these grocery store. Like you can go buy a gallon from Harold's right now and see. Like I ain't gonna. Hey, look,
On
man.
everything.
Can y'all hear me?
You
Yeah.
want two screens?
Yeah, you're in here twice.
We don't play that in here.
What I was
Good.
finna say, men marry women and don't leave them nothing all the time.
Because they
Oh
don't have
Lord.
shit. Because that
Oh
ain't
Come
true.
on.
shit.
That's absolutely not true. No,
Oh hell
Yes,
no.
it is.
There you
that's not
go.
true, man.
It is true.
That's
I
not true. You
cannot
get a
stand
woman is
this
getting
dude.
everything a man owns out the
Not
gate.
all the time. Not all the
All
Not
you
time.
have
all
to
the
do
Some
is say
time.
be
they
That's
spit
not
it up.
true.
some men do
They
not be
spit it
wanting that.
all up.
Some men do
They
not
spit
leave
it
their
all
stuff
up
to the
before a
woman.
nigga die.
We're not
Spit
gonna
it
question
all
him
up
as
before a
much as
nigga
we
die.
questioning Vinny over here. We're not gonna question the woman as much as we questioning Vinny. Oh, Vincent, man, with the beard and the motherfucking
Facts.
cowboy hat.
F
Bro,
facts.
bro got the beard that the motherfucking cowboy hat over there talking that cowboy
Looking
shit.
like a schemer.
Damn, they
See,
fresh out the
see how
joint.
y'all stereotyping my motherfucking cousin? That's some
Sister,
bullshit,
stay away.
bro.
You stereotypes her kids. I don't want to hear it.
That
They
motherfucking
funny as
kids up to
hell,
no good, man. Badass kids.
man.
Whatever.
That shit real though, man, because that's people really
No,
go through it all the time though. We just hearing about this shit, but everybody be going through it, man. Every time this motherfucker die and the motherfucker leaves some
Yeah.
money, motherfuckers be on that money, bro.
Oh, it's bad.
see, this why
Motherfuckers be on
niggas
that
don't
money.
mess with single mothers, though, man. This shit right here, man. This why niggas don't
Oh,
mess with single mothers, bro.
Take all
don't
your
try to
money
take
and spend it on their
make about
kids and
single
leave your
mother.
kids out of
Oh,
this shit.
bro. And then, goddamn it, now motherfucker gotta argue with these little motherfuckers when it's over with. Come on, man. Charlotte last song, boy.
Oh man.
There be
That's
women
funny as
sometime
hell.
too.
Huh?
There be women
Yeah,
sometime too.
Yeah, it be women
now she
and men.
trying to be my friend. Come on, now. I ain't going. I'll try
Be
to be my
women and men
friend
at the
now.
same time.
No, I'm just saying. I ain't just listen because it
Man,
does happen both ways.
listen to this.
Things
When it's
go
a bag
on.
of money in the air, niggas
I
turn to
definitely could definitely do though.
niggas turn to vultures, man. Good people turn bad when it's a bag in the air and they can see it. When you
No,
can
I'm
see
gonna keep
that
it
bag and
real.
you put your hands in it, motherfuckers change.
I'm gonna keep it real. This situation right here is usually the other way around. Usually when shit like this happens, it's some gold digging ass woman trying to take everything from her nigga that died, trying to take
I
everything from
agree.
his feet. This is usually always the other way around, bro. This is the first time in a very, very long time that I can remember that it's a man doing this.
And this what I want to know. When it's a woman on the other side of it and a man die, or have it work, why do the families be all in the motherfucking funerals like attacking the woman or the man, talking about what they ain't finna get? Type shit. Motherfuckers be on full mode. We all seen it in real time before in one situation. We all went to one of our motherfucking family members' funeral and motherfucker was talking about what the motherfucker ain't finna get. Like,
Right.
like what you
But they
mean? I'm
only
not
can
gonna get
say that
nothing
if
for
they ain't
nothing?
got no will though.
Huh?
That shit only hold weight if they ain't got no will though.
But this what I'm saying. If you a
Just but some
person,
people,
this a
and
real
some people
situation.
just feel entitled.
This a real situation. I seen. I ain't gonna go.
That's
True.
true.
A nigga died, but he was sick before he died. He was sick as fuck before he died. Like going through some body change and shit. And this lady sit there through the whole process with him. But then when he died, imagine a man, right? Imagine being a man. Richie, imagine yourself helpless. You the worst nigga in the world. Nobody want to be around you when you become helpless as a grown man. Can't
Yep.
nobody stand to be around you helpless, bro. Now you got a woman that sit here with you through that whole helpless process until you die. How many bitches you didn't call her? How many times you threw the phone at her? How many times you just in there like hurt because you already down and she sit there and fight through all that shit with you. And then when you die, your whole family talking about what she ain't finna get. Or vice versa as a man. Your whole family in the funeral talking about what you not finna get. Because throughout the whole process, they wasn't even there for you. Motherfuckers wasn't
That's
even
how
there
it
till you
always
died.
is. That's how it always is. Bro, that's how it always is, bro.
Yeah.
People
Like
want
like
the
Shaw said,
documents. If I'm the
motherfuckers
only
that
one
feel
there,
entitled
For
to.
I'm
some,
gonna
it is
keep
theirs. Like
documents of it.
That's it. That's it, Shaw. Motherfuckers always feel entitled to your shit and
Yeah.
don't even look at
yeah,
the realism of the situation. Like, well, I've been with this. Like, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I'm riding with Buddy, bro. He was there with her through thick and through thin, like them vows say, to death do you part. He was
Yeah.
there. He was
And when
there.
it,
Now you got these kids. They probably was on some old. I ain't got time for that. I ain't gonna even speculate or do no alleged shit. He was there though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Then you got a
and
motherfucker telling me what you ain't entitled to and what. That's my wife. I call these
yeah.
motherfucking shots.
right. And
What is you talking about?
if he called them over there and they signed the papers, that means that they
Right.
trust him. If he was able to trick them into signing some papers
Nah.
that meant something different, that means they trust him.
That also means they probably didn't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on handle that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that
because
that
I'm not.
that
I'm just not.
I don't
Never
think that
ever
means
when it
nothing
comes to
if
my
she didn't.
mom or my dad. And this just me being honest. When it comes to my mom or my dad, I don't care who you married to. You can't put no paper in my face and think I'm not finna read it. I don't care how much I trust you. I'm not reading. I'm not signing anything that has to do with my mom and my dad. They health, they business, they financial. I'm not signing anything
Okay.
without reading it.
Okay, so let me ask you this. The fact that they did tells you what?
They slow.
Don't
It's
mean
They
something
didn't
going
want to be
on.
bothered.
No, not they. I mean, I guess that even if you like I said, even trusting somebody to that, I'm not trusting anybody enough to sign papers without reading them. You gotta be slow to just sign over anything, to sign anything because this man is her husband. You have to be a little slow. I'm not
no, you
signing
don't gotta
nothing.
be slow. You
Or,
trust them.
or they didn't want to
I
be
trust
bothered.
or not.
You
Maybe
trust
it's
Or
them.
just
they
me. I don't trust nobody that much when it comes to my mom and daddy and their life and what they
or
got
they
going
didn't want
on.
to be bothered.
Man, listen.
Well, that too.
Listen.
They could just
They
been
should
telling
have
us that, hey,
restaurants.
this is your problem. You deal with it.
They should have restaurants. They should have jobs in the Harold somewhere. Even
But
if
they
you don't
don't.
own your own restaurant, you should have a job working in some Harold somewhere because this your family brand. It ain't just
Why
your
should
brand when she
right?
when my
Why,
it was your
why
family
is she
brand.
the secretary and all this and all that? Why ain't there one of the daughters the secretary? Why they didn't want to be fucking bothered
You want to be bothered,
until it's time to split some money up.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
So what I say.
allegedly.
You
Shit, that's the truth
You
though,
just
man.
you
It's
just want
because it's
something.
for
You
a
don't care
reason,
you don't care who bust their ass for.
huh, man? That bag, man, that bag sitting right there dangling over their motherfucking head, bro. It's damn near $70 million in that bag. Motherfuckers is finna kill for that motherfucking money, bro. Like, let's be real, bro. He playing it smooth and he playing it cool because he already been in this shit. He know how to play it. Like they say, he just got out of prison. He a felon. This nigga done read up on this shit. This nigga got a whole nother understanding than what they got. They good kids. They went to school. They do everything the way they supposed to do it, but it seemed like they might allegedly be lazy because why the fuck don't y'all have restaurants? Or why y'all not a part of the business? You know what I mean? Because that's a problem to me. You know what I mean? But
Bro,
some ain't right.
It ain't even
She
gotta
probably
be a
sent that and
restaurant.
told him.
It ain't even gotta be a restaurant. Why you not your family lawyer or some damn body?
And
Why
look,
you not nothing?
she speak passionately outside on the camera about that being a family business in her family. You don't think she's speaking that same shit to them? Like trying to put that shit in their head? Like, what the fuck is we gonna do when I die? Every motherfucker I imagine with a family like that and had that conversation. What are we gonna do when I die? Especially if you getting close to die and you motherfuckers ain't doing shit. Y'all ain't doing shit. All right, fuck it. Even with this nigga right here, I know this shit gonna stay up though. That's probably how she looking at it. I know this shit gonna keep going. If I leave it to y'all, y'all ain't gonna do shit but tear it up. Take the money
That's
out
the
of it
way
and
I
leave it for
see
dead.
it. That's the way I see it. Bro.
Run into that.
Huh?
But yeah.
Y'all already got a failed business.
You already failed.
You already got a failed business. What you gonna do? Run that into the damn ground too?
Cause man, why not just talk about it? Why not just
Because
talk
all
about
the rest of the heralds stayed open in COVID while y'all shit got closed down.
Them niggas hit them
Right? For real.
PPPs.
Bro.
They got
No
them
bullshit.
PPPs. They said fuck the
So
sauce.
that's kids, man.
We don't need the
Bro,
sauce. Nothing.
They
they tough. I ain't
said
going on
fuck
that
the
shit.
sauce.
They was in Vegas with everybody else, nigga, chilling.
Bro.
Vegas with everybody else. Now I ain't gonna put that on them, though. That's a tough situation.
I am.
That's a tough situation, though.
Fucking kid.
Because when you think about it, we still need to grow up in this aspect of it. Like when it come down to motherfuckers and their spouses and motherfuckers and their kids, like it got to be a grown up aspect to it. When you get to a certain age, you just accept shit for what it is. Why people can't do that and just make the shit work the way it needs to work instead of just like, I want everything. I don't want your people to have nothing. I want everything. That's crazy to me. Then you get everything and then you just like blow it, huh?
Say greed, shit.
It's greed. It's the business of family. That's why Richie. That's why you do the shit the way you do it, right? Richie and them family do paperwork type shit. They got their shit established through the relatives, through cousins, uncles. They got their shit established from the ground up. That when you think about this type of shit too, Richie, that shit makes sense. Like we used to trip off of like this nigga talk about his family like it's a business. But now when you think about it, that shit real.
But to be fair though, that started in my generation because I saw the generation before me fucked up. So I told my siblings that this is what we got to do moving forward. So when we get to a point where I get greedy, this is to protect y'all from my greed. It's protect me from y'all greed when we get to that point. So let's just do the documents now because the people before us, they still fight now, even as they go to their graves over little things because they didn't do documents when they were in times of peace like we in right now.
Richie, you got a will?
Yes, I do.
What
And
you
my
leave me?
and my number two knows every my number two and everybody in my family when we meet third Saturday of every month knows exactly who's in charge and who manages that will.
And that's what I'm saying. Shit like that
Do
need
you
to
tell
happen.
people what they getting before the wheel over with? I mean,
No,
like
my whole family knows. All my will it goes to all my nephews.
I think shit like that need to happen in real time with damn near everybody though. Like the family meeting part of it, where you link at least once a month or at least once every other month, where you establish all these things where everybody know what's going on. you can stop shit like this from happening at the gate because you already know. He might just be the nigga that govern y'all family from here on out until he die and leave the shit moving. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing you can do about it. He got the keys.
Man, if them kids get hairs, I ain't even eating that shit no more. I'm
Hey, then look, right? I was thinking about this. She said last year that they ain't opening no new Harrods. So in the last 3 years, they didn't open up no new Harrods. How we got a Harrods up here?
They just opened one up here.
And they said, because she was saying like how basically how you would know that it's not because they won't have that logo on there. All the heroes that they opened up have that original logo on the bag.
The one that just opened up here this year got the logo on it.
That's what I've been thinking.
The Harrods wasn't opening them.
But wouldn't that be because that possibly be the one that never mind.
We can't hear you, T Younger, you low.
I said that Harrods was open before she passed away.
The one up here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
it sure was.
No, I'm saying
The
within the last 3 years, she said they haven't opened up no new Harrods. She said
the one that opened up, the one that just opened up here opened up in June.
Right.
But I thought it would have been one up here, and then they had
after she died, so she clearly ain't got nothing to do with that motherfucker.
She just
died. After she died.
It went from being one, it was one, and then that one got closed. Something happened to it. Then there was a truck up here, and then I don't know what happened to the truck.
Now answer me this, Glove or Richie. If they licensing the Harrods to other people, can you license your own Harrods with your license?
No.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, it's because it's still.
But hey, Tone.
Yeah.
Even though she's not getting paid off for it, it's still her business. It's still her franchise.
Yeah.
So you still have to go through the license to the next.
This what I'm saying. They don't franchise, right? Harrods don't franchise. He licensed.
I'm saying it's her franchise.
So this what I'm saying. If you license me a Harrods, can I open up me another Harrods off of that license?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
All right. That was my question. Because it ain't no franchise type shit. Franchise means you got to stick with the policy of doing it all way, no matter what. But if we license it to you, that's saying that this is your restaurant. We don't got nothing to do with it. You just do your shit by our rules, but it's your restaurant. You do whatever you want to do with it. But what we're saying is you can't license another one like that. Because she definitely said that she ain't been opening up no new restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
She said she ain't been opening up shit. But it's steady new restaurants opening. And if the one up there in Milwaukee's is open in June, nigga. She died in January.
But that could be the one that he was one he was opening.
Yeah, that's probably his shit.
So all of the ones that she said that she wasn't opening, it could have been him opening them motherfuckers.
Yeah. that was my thought. I ain't gonna lie.
I literally thought that when I seen the video.
When she said that, because I was showing my sister, I said that. I kept saying, so what does that mean? Did he open them? Are these the ones he's opening?
Damn.
He's entitled to do that. He her husband. He's part of the family.
I was just saying, and it's going into their bank account, right?
But if she told him to do that, why be in the interview talking about they ain't open none?
They ain't telling him to do nothing.
She probably ain't
telling him to do nothing.
Man, she can't tell him nothing, man. He wear the pants in that motherfucker. He said he's gonna open some.
I don't care what pants you wear. If it's my business, it's my business. You don't open up without going over it.
Did you hear about
if it's your business, like they not married, it's our business. He's a part of the family.
So he was supposed to let her know that he was opening up. Did you just hear yourself, sir?
Nope.
Man, she read the paper.
No, you just was one-sided as heck with that. That was just so one-sided. And I know everybody on here heard that.
Business avenue.
Man, I'm gonna go, man. Y'all
all that. And ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it.
I'm out of here, man. Y'all contradicted it. Let me call my cousin and get a couple dollars out of him, man. Come on, let's y'all in the minute, man. Blessings, everybody. I'm out of here, man.
All right, fool.
All right, y'all. Y'all be smooth. Be smooth, everybody. Bless.
Man, that is crazy though. That is crazy though. Well, what's the conclusion?
I mean, the
Go ahead.
conclusion for, and I hope that everybody in the audience and everybody on the panel realize the importance of putting a will together while you sing and that sound of your own mind. It's easy to do in modern society with Chat GPT. You can go on there and say, write me a template will with, and give them the name. Take that will, print it, get it notarized, and go and bring it to a bank, and you can get it notarized, and you have a will. You got to have something, to protect your family. It's easier than ever now. You don't even really have to go to an attorney to get that done anymore.
I agree.
It's just the willingness to do the shit,
Put it together.
Yeah.
Put it together. I'm going with the whole flow. I feel like the whole family need to be put together. I feel like everybody that's involved with each other in the family, I feel like there need to be shit put together that ensures like the whatever relationships motherfuckers have and whatever you doing or however you doing. I feel like everybody should be sitting down. Like I feel like the meeting once a month or meeting once every other month, I feel like that's a necessary thing that needs to happen amongst a lot of families. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a necessary thing. So you can just get up to date on what's going on, get up to date on what's with this person, what's with that person. You know who doing well, you know who's sick, put together a motherfucking money line where everybody putting some money in the pot where you building something. Because in most cases, ain't nobody even building nothing. And every time somebody needs something, they come into to everybody else. But everybody's living on their own time. Most families, when we get grown, we get to our adult age, we go into our other side of our families, and that's where we stay. Most motherfuckers be with their husband and their wives and whatever kids that they got or whatever kids that's actually with it. Because if you're not married to the motherfucker that you had your first kid by, you know what I mean? That might be a relationship differential right there, where that kid is not in your life. But then if you have another kid by somebody else, that kid is in your life all the time. You know what I mean? That thing can, whatever that relationship become or not become, it could decide like the fate of how shit go and how shit work and what kind of fight they have after you die, what kind of fight you leaving your kids to have, because you're not doing shit in the proper way, and because you're not meeting up, because you're not linking up, and because ain't nobody putting nothing into it. But then when you die, everybody wants something from it. When this person die, everybody wants something from it. When that person die, everybody wants something from it. But ain't nobody putting nothing into it. I feel like that should be a motherfucking standard of the way we do family shit around this bitch. When it comes down to keeping the family together, I feel like it should be a new standard. It should be something that we should be writing in our own laws. When it comes down to our family, we should be writing our own laws, our own policies, saying, yo, this is how we're going to take care of each other. This is how we're going to take care of each other. How you live your life is your business, but this is how we're going to take care of each other right here. This is what we're going to do, and that we're going to make sure that we do to keep our shit moving no matter what. This thing. Your personality is your personality. Your character is your character. The way you live your life, you live your life. That's your business. It don't matter if you're a motherfucking lawyer, doctor, judge, gangster, killer, robber, whatever. That's your business, but you are our family. So we keeping you. And if we keeping you, this is the part that needs to be done to make sure our shit stays straight. I feel like that should be a law. I feel like this should be a rule, and especially in black families, because we're getting out of control.
Yeah.
I agree.
A lot of people don't think about it. They don't even consider it. Yeah, they just leave people to figure it out. Death is one of the hardest things I think for people to talk about
and to accept.
Yeah, we just believe we're gonna live forever and act accordingly.
Yeah.
So,
Because we had a whole conversation about the business, but we ain't had no conversation about life insurance policies. You know what I mean? We ain't had no conversation about other money, about other things that she could have possibly left them, but they only want the business, or shit that she could have left him, but he only want the business. You know what I mean? Well, I guess Tianka did hit on it a little bit.
It might not be, because it might not be the business that they going after at all. They already know they can't run the business. That's why they has failed. They don't want the business.
But
they
that's
want
what
the
saying.
money.
They saying though. They saying the business.
They saying the business.
Right. That's what they saying. They ain't talking about nothing else.
It means
Yeah.
something to them.
The business, it should.
It
It
should mean a
should.
whole
But it
lot
would
to
have,
him.
yeah, but if
Man,
I was one of the kids, it would have meant something to me before she died. I'd have been all in it. You would know me. The world
Yeah.
would know
my
me.
grandfather Harold, man, that I take that serious as hell.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Man, that shit don't be a big deal to
These
niggas no
rappers,
more.
these rappers
Huh?
be out here talking about my chicken.
Yeah, I know, right?
Man, that's a part. I'm a part of that. I'm working hard in the motherfucker to keep that shit
Hell
going.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Straight
I'm right
up.
there. And I'm sitting there while my mom in the hospital. I'm sitting there learning shit. Tell me how you do this. When you did that, how you do that? When that shit got fucked up, how you do it? You know what I mean? I'd be sitting there drilling. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be sitting there drilling for whatever information I could get. Look, you know what I mean? Trying to do it on the sneak without making it seem like I know she finna die type shit. But I'll be sitting there drilling like a motherfucker. Because what else you
Trying to
got to
Wait,
do?
learn
what you
everything,
mean?
Asking the
all the
information on
techniques.
how to keep the shit going. You know what I mean?
Hey, Tom, I know if that
Just to
was you,
see
you
that.
would have been asking way earlier than before she'd about to die.
I would have been asking way earlier than before she died. But if I wasn't, if I didn't
Yeah,
ask all the questions and I'm stuck in, because listen, death is a hard conversation to have. No, a lot of people don't want to have it.
I don't like it.
Nobody want to have it. You know what I mean? It's a real thing. So sometimes you don't get a chance to ask the after you leave questions. How can I do this and how can I do that? Even though me personally, I would have definitely been asking all those questions. I'd have been part of the restaurant.
Yeah, I got a
I'd be
whole folder dedicated to what to do when I die. My kids know where to access it, who to call, what to say. Like these are conversations I have every time.
Yeah, my
Take
mama had a
flight.
conversation with us when we don't even want to have a conversation, and she randomly brings it up and say certain
It's,
stuff. So
it's
Most
we,
before
definitely
every
would have stayed
flight.
in school and learned business.
huh?
So I most definitely would have stayed in school and learned business.
I would be
man,
little hair.
with that
I'd have
chain they
changed my
had,
name.
man, I would have stayed
you
right
could
at that
still do
shop and
that.
learned how to run.
It don't take that much.
I'd have been Lil Harold. I ain't gonna lie.
Yep.
I'd be Lil Harold. All my kids' name will be motherfucking Pierce. All my kids' name would be Pierce, bro. Not no motherfucking named after your daddy. Fuck your daddy. Your daddy ain't shit. You don't want to
I
say
ain't
this
lying.
out loud, but nigga, your daddy ain't shit. My daddy is a motherfucking legend, nigga. And my
Yeah.
kids take his name. No, they name Pierce, nigga. Fuck your name. If they want to get older and change it, then cool. But hell no.
I agree.
That's hilarious.
Son name would be Harold Pierce, fucking Junior, or the third, or whatever you want to call him. That nigga name would be after my motherfucking pops. Fuck that. Cause you inherit everything. But I don't know. That's crazy.
I agree with that though.
Huh?
I agree with that. I mean, it's another protection layer in your family.
Yeah. You got to think about these things. People don't think about these things. A lot of motherfuckers, I guess, with the life shit, man, everybody just be trying to survive. All of the hard shit to think about and all the hard shit to deal with, it's too many people that don't want to deal with it. You got to deal with it. I was looking at this before we go. I was looking at this. I was looking at Jasmine Crockett, right? Is that her name? I was thinking, that's her name, ain't it? Jasmine Crockett?
Crockett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look at this, right?
Yeah.
She a female. And I'm going to give her flowers right quick.
She
She
a
a
woman.
female.
She
A woman. She a woman, right? She got, in order for her to get up there in them motherfucking senator, them committees, them conversations that she be having, them Senate meetings and all that, do you know how much she have to read? Do you know how much social media that she got to pay attention to keep up? Do you know how much paperwork she's shifting? Her life is invested in that conversation that she having when she on that panel. Think about that shit, bro. Think about the dedication, though. She got to dedicate her whole life to going to sit up there on that panel. How many men that you think want to deal with her, bro? Just being realistic. Not saying she a bad person, but think when you
They
look at
be
her
looking
hustle.
annoyed as hell when she talking.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Look, if you can't talk to her, ain't no sense in trying to be in a relationship with her unless you just gonna be like the bitch. I mean, the female.
That's
'Cause-
insane.
Nigga,
That's
it's no
insane.
listen. If you can't listen, if her job is talking, you have to
Yeah.
be able to talk to her in order for her to not talk down on you.
Yeah, I
You got
just
to.
finished say you definitely got to be a Kev ass nigga.
Yeah, because it's hard to
You
dumb
gotta
it
be
down
very
when it's all you
talkative.
do. Look at this, Tianka. If this all you do 20 hours a day, all you do is the business of this 90% of the time, and then here you come talking some dumb shit. Do you hear the argument I was just having last night with these motherfucking people? Do you hear the shit that we was just talking about last night? And then here you come say some dumb ass shit.
She probably want that type of relief. That's a brain
You
break.
think so? Because it seems like so a lot of people I be noticing, it seems like they be locked into their mode till it becomes their life. It's hard to like break down. You know what I mean?
No, though.
That's not. That's
she
not
probably
everybody.
funny as hell.
Don't you dare put that on our sister Jasmine.
Man, she look like she ain't trying to hear no bullshit.
Call your ass out. Get
She
your
probably-
ass out
no,
of
she
here.
probably
You,
funny as hell, though, too. She
your
probably
ass
funny.
couldn't date her. Your ass couldn't date. Y'all ass.
No, I could. No, listen, I
But
could.
there's
I
men
can talk
out
to a
there who can
motherfucking
hang
man.
with that shit.
No, I can talk to her.
Motherfuckers just got to date. You know, in their dating
I'm not talking
phase.
about the niggas who can talk to her. I can talk
There's
to her.
not one dating.
She don't
pool.
scare me. I'm saying the niggas who can't talk to her. There are human men that can't talk with her, bro.
You said
she-
don't nobody want to. You said don't nobody.
Hey, them white
Nah, I
dudes
got-
be looking like they
She
want to
probably
fight her.
funny as hell, though.
I
She
can
probably
talk to
tell a mean joke.
Huh?
She funny as hell, though.
Probably be joking her
Tell a
ass
joke
off.
and hurt your motherfucking feelings. She be over there laughing like a motherfucker. Like, bitch, that wasn't funny.
So ass.
What you talking about? She over there laughing her heart out. What did you say? Why would you say that to me? Because she overly smart.
Yeah, she
bro. It's
raw,
just
though.
like- yeah, it's too much information going through her mind, bro, and she live in it. She live in it, bro. Her joke might be complicated to even like understand that motherfucker. Like what? You know what I mean? 3 sentences in a lawyer.
Compartmentalize.
Huh?
Some people know how to compartmentalize and fuck with
That's
people
good
on
if she
the
do,
level
though.
that they are on. You know what I'm saying?
That's good if she do, man. That was a good sidebar, man. We finna get up out of here, man. I enjoyed this night. So if y'all find something like in the media or anything, current events that got something to do with the conversation of the business of family, I want to do like a series, and we can kind of like push it at least once a month, or once every other month or something, but we can come back to this subject and get back to certain events because we can't talk about all of it in one show. So I want to keep it going.
Bet.
So if y'all cool with that, if you find something, put it in there, drop it, let us know where y'all going with it, and then we can all go with it. Till then, I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Peace out.
Let's play a game of would you rather. Yeah, like would you rather. Yeah. Let's free up a day, free up a space. Let's talk about the truth the way we know it. Let's make a play. This our reality, okay? Okay. We out here with some savage beats, okay? If you want it, you can have a piece. Effort come with automatic peace. Just be careful if you slip, you know the ladder's grief, okay? Open discussion, who you loving, who you trusting? Is it lusting when you busting? Is you still crushing? Was it something, is it nothing? Did you cuddle? Did you up and grab your clutch and was befuddled? Do you still love him? Is your relationship 100-100? Or is it 50-50? Do you be talking shit or do you sit and listen? Are you a real friend or a transaction system? Listen, do you be copping flowers? Do you open doors? Is you looking for a real woman? Is you content with whores? Do you be on your money? Do you take care of your kids? Do you stand on your business or do you wait on your chick? Let's talk about our mental health and protecting it. Yeah. Let's talk about our mental health and protecting it. Yeah.
Oh shit.